Welcome.
To Shade in the City.
I'm your girl Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are jumping into our review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know we are seriously late, guys, but you know what? I thought we'd give it back to you right before the finale. You know what I'm saying? In the reunion, we just give it back to you all in one, like boom, 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 like Drake, back to back. You know what I'm saying?
You're so full of it.
So, no, we appreciate y'all, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Real Housewives, but I'm agreeing we need a shake up, but we here and we're gonna finish it out because we're not quitters. All right. So if you haven't already, Shade Squad, please make sure that you hit that like button
and that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it. And yeah, I need to refill, but let's get shady. Start this episode off. Drew and Allison are planning this mental health getaway that they want to do. Obviously, we know that Allison had some struggles with that. I think Drew said after her divorce. And what I found funny was, I don't know if anybody else caught it, but she said, oh, when she was going through a divorce and sometimes I worry about my mental health. And I said, Drew, you're not even supposed to be divorced yet. So where was this recorded?
I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, whoa. I know her sister said that she had a mental break when she went through her divorce.
Right. And then Drew was talking about how, yeah, my sister went through going through her divorce, and I get it. I'm going through a lot, whatever. And then I was like, but Drew, you're not divorced yet. You and Ralph are like on the show as it's playing out. Mm-hmm. So it makes me wonder when the confessional was recorded. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how sometimes they'll play back the scene and then have them do the comments. Yeah. It makes me wonder when it was recorded, because I'm like, you and Ralph weren't divorced yet in that scene. So for you to say, I was like, and you're worried about your mental health and divorce. Just my thoughts.
I just feel like it's about time.
I agree. So anyway, Drew wants to have a bar. I'm kind of with Drew. They're not, but her participants or organizers are feeling like they don't want to introduce any toxins on the brain that affect the brain. And I get it, health, and save that for after. Take you a little, on the side or something. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Bring your coffee cup.
So now Ross has brought Sanya a Rolex, okay? And she tells him he wants to talk to him about their family. And she pulls out her little notebook. She's being very organizational. And I love the scene. I did. And then, she's like, I wrote some notes about it and I want you to look at it. So he looks at it and the pregnancy test is there and it says pregnant. He's like, oh my God. And it was really cute. It was really cute.
It was super cute.
And I'm here for it. Congratulations, Sanya. I just think it's so beautiful because he manifested the baby that he wanted. He did. He kept putting it out there. He said, this is what I want. They talked about it. They worked through it. And we got a positive result. I'm so happy about it. So she plans on, so then they go to share the news with the family, which was even
this was so funny to me.
Yes, because mama was a little off, right? Yeah. So they go in and they're like, hey, and they were, I think it's Christmas time at this point there. Mm-hmm. And so I forgot what they went to. Oh, she was like, I want to talk to you about the business. And she has on this sweatshirt, her and Ross, and they come down and obviously their backs are to them. And then they explain to the family as they're talking about business, they turn around and they're, not the correct way as far as reading it.
Yeah. So on their backs, it says,
right. So it says pregnant we're. And so everybody's like, but of course, sister gets it immediately. And she's like, oh my God. And she's super excited. Whereas,
that is
Papa, he's like,
right. And mama's like, I missed it. What happened?
She don't understand. And so then they switch spots. And then it's still not working out.
Yeah. She's like, Read that shit.
But they eventually all congratulate them. I thought that was the cutest scene. I shout out to Sanya. And I will say, y'all know I'm a big Drew fan, but I guess I'm not cursing if I say F you, Drew, because I really didn't like how you did her later on in the episode, because I just think any positive news about life coming into the world, or especially them being married, and for you to say she was using that as a social media stunt, girl, bye.
You've seen plenty of times on this show when people are miserable, that's the
okay.
thing. But did you notice, as soon as she sat down, she was like, sis, I need to talk to you. She said, we're looking for apartments.
Yes, she did.
She's like, I already know what
did she, didn't she say she was a Gemini?
Like, girl, I'm happy for you. I'm excited. Now figure out your shit on your own.
Figure it out.
She was like, we're looking for apartments. I was like, she was like, don't even get in your spiel. No, I was like, damn. Can't even give her a chance to get it out. So yeah, Sonya's like, okay, we got to get a nanny, basically. She was like,
but they share the news with Ducey as well, and he's just like, well, when is the baby gonna be here?
Right?
I've been talking. Where is the baby?
It was super cute.
Mommy still got a 6-pack. Where is the baby?
Right? That was the highlight of the episode.
It was.
Drew and Ralph, they go on a bowling date. They said it's very much needed with everything that's going on. She brings up the mental health event that she's doing with Allison. She said she needed this way more than she thought. So, Ralph was checking in to see if she's doing okay mentally. And she says, basically,
I'm not, because you're an F-boy. You're an F-boy, Ralph. I'm not doing okay. I think that's so, I feel like that's a little gaslighting a little bit.
He gaslights her all the time. This is why I cannot.
You're asking me if I'm doing okay, and you're the person that's the cause of my problems. No. No. I feel like that's gaslighting.
And I feel like we saw more of it on the preview of the reunion.
Like, right.
She's like, dude, like that's why I can't stand him. Yeah, she said that she's been up and down, she's been doing the marriage counseling, but she threw a little shade. She was like, but you stopped. I've been out here alone, all on my own. I said, on my own. Right? What?
Once again.
No, for real this time. And she thinks that, because, the counselor holds him accountable. That's why he don't want to go for his bad behavior. I said, well, I don't know. I'm feeling Drew. I'm liking the fact that she's finally speaking up, because it wasn't given that last season.
No, it wasn't.
And he feels that, counseling just hits on topics that
make them argue, basically,
and instead of just doing the work. How are you supposed to know what needs to be worked on without knowing?
But the problem is he doesn't want to work on himself. He wants to, if you notice, he's a love bomber. We all know he's a gaslighter, but he's a love bomber. So he wants to take her out. They want to do date night every week. But if you're really not talking about anything, if you can't get to anywhere, and date night is supposed to be fun, but at the end of the day, if you can't sit down at date night and say, hey, and have a relaxed conversation and have civil conversation about whatever's going on in your life and be upfront that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
That is a problem. And the problem is he just wants to have fun, and that's not the reality of what's going on in their marriage right now.
I think what he's taking it completely wrong. I think the counselor, when he brings up these topics, he's letting him know that these are the issues that you're causing in your relationship.
And he doesn't want to face himself.
Yeah, no. Exactly. And basically he told her that, you have to measure it on the frequency of making sure it can reduce occurrences that are actually happening, and told her, that's very intellectual. You know what I'm saying right here. She's like, sir, I graduated.
I'm not gonna lie. When he said that, I was like, you better, Ralph. You better tell it. I'm joking.
I didn't.
I'm joking.
I was like,
he really thought he was schooling her, though.
He really did. And she was like, sir, I ain't stupid. Okay.
Right. I might play stupid
early. She said, I graduated early. Okay. I'm picking up what you putting down.
Shout out to those who graduated early. That maybe that's why I like Drew. We both graduated early.
I can't say that I like Drew.
Look, common sense might be a little, but graduated early.
Now she says she can't change him. And she's not gonna force him, she's not gonna bother him with it. She's basically, she's worried about her own growth. And she said, really, that's it. That's all she can do. That's all she can worry about. Whether he gets mad about it or not. And for some reason, I don't know why, I didn't feel like what she said was wrong, but it seemed like he caught an attitude when she said that. I don't know what that was about. But she told him that, he needs to meet her halfway so they can do the work together because they're married. And she said, she also needs support for the movie that she's doing with Todd because
this pissed me off so much.
Because it's going to take her away for about 10 days. And he said, okay.
Basically, you need to remember that I got a job too, and I travel and I'm doing stuff too. And now that you're booked and busy, I said the nerve of this.
Yeah, she was like, well, Todd does it. Todd is daddy daycare.
Right.
He said, I ain't Todd.
Yes, sometimes dads have to step up. It's not just financial. That was, oh my God, that was so disgusting to me when he said that. When he was like, because the first thing, if you're not making no money, then they'll have some say, right? Mm-hmm. So she's going out to make some money, and now he's like, oh, well, now you're leaving me with the kids? Really? Very unattractive.
Well, basically, yeah, he said, I'm not Todd. He doesn't travel as much as I do. And basically, it's going to be a lot going on in 2023. So basically, it was giving, do your little movie.
Get right, do your little movie. That's
and exactly then come back home and watch these kids so I can get back to work. He said he's trying to be on another level. He's trying to be like Barack and Obama. And I believe that.
Barack and Obama.
I believe it.
Because he just wants to be the man without the wife. Without Michelle. He wants to be the Barack and the Obama.
That's not what I meant.
Oh.
There were rumors. Remember? And he acted like it was a mistake that he made, that he said, oh no, I met Barack and Michelle. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, because you really do hate your wife. You really do.
You know what I'm saying? You are not the first person. I've watched other reviews where people have said he hates her. Mm-hmm. And it's apparent. And I'm like, why do y'all feel that
way? And
way?
Just because he's cheating don't mean it's with a woman.
Ooh, allegedly, y'all.
It was according to the show. They said it before. There was people on the whole show that last season. Allegedly. Remember the rumors.
Point is,
he said it himself. He's trying to be like Barack and Obama. That sounds like two men to me.
Well, Candy heads over to Moore Manor to visit Kenya. Kenya shares that she's working on a build out of Kenya Moore Salon. Go ahead, girl. I can't wait to see that come into fruition. Shamia arrives and they get into girl talk. Kenya tells them that she's thinking of having another baby with Mark. Candy is concerned, obviously, and Kenya wants to talk about them because they both went through the surrogacy journey. They shared this. I think I said that in one of the reviews. They share the same surrogate. So they just out here, that surrogate just out here busting out babies. I love it. So Kenya is concerned about being jealous of the surrogate, which is, legitimate. Shamia questions if she will tell Mark. And she feels she has to. So Candy is like, well, what happens if he's not going to give you his blessing? And then she said, well, and Shamia answers that for her, I will proceed. I will proceed. So it's not.
He technically.
Well, I don't understand what's. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Shade Squad, drop down in the comments. If y'all want to light me up, please. It don't seem like he really gonna be that involved no damn way.
That's what she know. And he already signed off on it, right? It was a part of their
right, but she can't make him financially obligated to take care of a child that she
Yeah, she knows she's gonna be doing it by herself. She said that.
So what I'm saying is, does it really matter if we tell him?
I thought she was doing it as a courtesy, but I don't think to her it matters whether he says yes or no
Well,
either way.
so after they get through the baby talk, they start talking about, what's going on in these Atlanta streets, and they start talking about Sheree's birthday dinner. Apparently, Sheree had, this beautiful birthday dinner at Nobu. Nobu. I'm sorry, I listened to him in the future. And then, they was talking about how Martell was asking for everybody's cash apps so he could collect for the dinner. And I actually had this whole conversation about this at my son's birthday, after everything was over with the adults. But this is a whole big thing. And
We did
on whether Martell should have paid this $1,500 bill for his girl's birthday. And I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like if you got it, you on that level. They're all
if
on
you got it, you want to keep it, and that could be a whole trip instead of spending $1,500 on all your friends to eat for free for your birthday. Why am I not going to spend that money to actually do something for you for your birthday?
Well, I guess it, and I will say, prime example, Funky Dineva says, like, okay, well, those people are spending 3,000, like going out, getting their hair done, getting their to come to this dinner. They're wearing $3,000 worth of clothes that when they show up at your dinner. So yes, he feels like it should just be a thing where you just know, like, I'm not about to, somebody just picks up the bill, but we not about to nickel and dime. That's how he feels.
If you can spend $3,000 on getting your hair and your nails and everything done, why are you not bringing me a $3,000 gift? Then the dinner should be paid for. That's different.
Okay.
But if you're no, absolutely not. Hell no. Now you getting dressed up and doing all this like it's your birthday. And now you coming to my birthday dinner to eat for free. And like Sheree said, came empty-handed. So if you can spend all this money to get dressed up and do all of this for my birthday, why are you coming empty-handed? I feel like if you can spend all that, you need to bring a gift. You need to bring a gift, and then we can discuss your dinner being paid for.
Well,
because otherwise, well, you could go to the club for that. Go spend $3,000 to go get dressed up. Go to the club. Go get your drinks and your food paid for free. Look, anybody? No, this is somebody. This is my birthday. It's not yours.
okay. So Candy thinks it's funny and ironic that the same person who she didn't invite isn't the one running around talking about her damn man. And I said, well, that is true. So Sheree takes Gotti for a wash herself, and I thought this was really cute.
I like the dog's name.
I do like the dog's name. But then what I thought was really funny was Martell calls her, of course, on cue. Hey Sheree.
Hey, Sheree.
This is our paid call. This is a part of our arrangement. Shrey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm going back home. It's not much there. But she says that Martell got her an Alexander McQueen for her birthday, but he doesn't believe in buying high end.
Yeah, so she was shocked that he got her Alexander McQueen purse.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought Sheree was trying to say that's not high end.
No, that's high end.
Oh, okay.
Drew showed up for her table read. She said, it's been a little bit awkward between her and Candy because she did apologize, but she knows her truth, so it really doesn't even matter. And Candy said, she's over it. Basically, she was upset because she was being called a liar, but she said when she got past that, she just figured it was stupid.
Right. Because I'm not gonna lie to you about something I seen with my own two eyes. And I'm gonna give Candy her credit. She don't drink. She doesn't drink.
I don't think I ever noticed that.
Yeah, she does not know, but she does not drink. Like, that's her thing. Like, she, even on her show, if you watch Speak on It, shout out to Candy, um, he will always make her a mocktail. So she may look like
I did see her have a mocktail, but I don't
but
think it was like a all.
she does not drink. Even at her event, I don't know when she stopped drinking. I'm not gonna say that, but I can tell you within the last, at least, I feel like what we've been doing, at least in 2-3 years, Candy has not drank.
Let me tell you something. Candy's
And it
weight
might have
has
been longer than that.
Let me tell you something. And her body's been bodying. So it might just be really because of,
Body's been bodying, voice has been voicing. It's a lot of you when it's about money. Somebody told me they was gonna give me a recording contract and I gotta go on tour and bitch, I gotta cut out my wine. Guess what? Just ain't gonna be no wine. I'm gonna find another vice.
I was about to say it's gonna be something else.
But it ain't gonna be no wine.
I was just about to say it's gonna be something else. Well, anyways, they're just both glad that they're starting off the year strong, booked, and busy. Now, in the confessional, Todd says that his priority is the restaurant and then the movie. Candy called his ass out. It was like, he's a damn lie.
The way you been on my behind about this movie.
Exactly.
Boy, bad.
She said he really needs this movie, basically, to make himself happy because he's been such a great support for her and her career. So basically, he does agree. He says this movie is his passion. Now, even though they don't all, I felt like everybody did really good during the table reading. They don't all have experience. So at the retreat, everyone meets up.
Even Shamia played a good stripper girl.
I thought they all did good. And the only
it's on Peacock. The movie's on Peacock. Go ahead, Candy. I was giving you Tubi. Let me put some respect on your name. Candy and Todd. Y'all are on Peacock. And I'm out here giving y'all Tubi. I apologize.
She a mess. No,
shout out if y'all Tubi.
And no shade to the people on Tubi.
No shade Tubi. If you want to call me, I am not disrespecting y'all by any means.
Really? Really?
I'm not. I don't want to be disrespectful. Zeus, don't call me. I don't want it. I don't want that money.
I don't want it. So yeah, everyone.
It's rooted in evil.
Everyone showed up for Drew's mental health retreat. The place looks beautiful. It turned out really nice. Now, I actually really I guess there was like a theme, like a color theme or something for this. Let me tell you something.
Everybody was in a white. I thought it was cute.
She bought Sheree's outfit with the cream, the sweatsuit with the cream and the lime. I need it. I need it. I don't know how I'm gonna get it.
Sheree.
I don't know how I'm gonna get it because apparently the website's always down, but I need it. I freaking loved it. I thought it was super cute.
Sheree, look, I'm the one that talk junk. This is not that she like. I'm just saying. Don't do her like that. Her birthday month is coming. Don't do her like that.
You so stupid.
I'm the one that talked to junk about you.
So now, let me tell you something. Dead ass. Ralph walks in, greeted everyone else except
his wife.
Now, I don't want to see him, male identified or nothing like that. Okay. But I really don't know who was really in the wrong first because I'm not going to lie.
They was both playing petty love games.
I felt it was kind of like messed up that,
she went and hugged Ross before.
And I noticed it even before they said so. I was
like, why would you go hug Ross before you go hug your man?
But then I guess he decided, okay, you want to greet somebody before you greet me? Let me greet everybody.
It was super passive aggressive.
It was petty.
Petty.
What makes it even more messed up is the fact that, Drew was not even being quiet about it. She's like, she sees her husband and she's like waiting for a hug. She's like, hey, husband, hey. He completely ignores her. Okay. She was like, there's been a shift since date night. She said, this is typical of him, when he feels disrespected, instead of speaking it out, He'd rather do something to embarrass her. So she came up right in his face, gave him a hug, gave him a kiss, like, hey.
Because that's true. How can you be like that? But then when I try to talk to you one-on-one, then you want to be bitch made and you can't have a conversation.
Barack and Obama.
Barack and Obama.
And he's like, you walk right past me. He was like, there you go. Petty. So clearly, yes, he felt some type of way. Now, Drew opens up the floor for her sister, Allison, and, she goes down the history of her mental health. Then they all come out on the balcony where they do some drop it with Drew. I don't want none of that. Marlo says she dropped it with her before and it was an epic fail. She said she tried to go on a website and said she was clearly dropped from the internet because it ain't there.
It ain't there. It's like, unfortunately, it was like Sheba.
Don't do that.
I'm trying to get you your outfit. That's why I ain't finished it.
It was cute though. You didn't think it was cute?
I thought it was real cute. I'm trying to get me an outfit too. That's why I ain't saying nothing.
So next they go into the meditation studio and Marlo said, she can't even focus because all she smells is feet and armpits. I would have had to leave.
Marlo's a butthole.
I would have had to leave. Now, apparently it seems to work for Candy. She got super emotional. She said she really needed this. She said her blood pressure's been high. Her group is falling apart. Friends don't appreciate her friendship. She got this movie thing happening. She got a lot of stuff going on. So this was a nice moment for her. Now, Ralph is outside talking to Ross and Heath about, what happened in court. He said, it's just somebody, that you let in your house and they're trying to sue you just because they can. Heath is over there getting his ass about just letting random people in his house. He was like, you got to protect your peace. I said, okay, Heath. Let him know.
Okay.
Let him know he can't just
but I love when Heath was like, but sir, it's y'all been dealing with a lot of just a little stuff with y'all assistants. Y'all be catching a lot. He was like, no shade, but y'all, it's been a lot with y'all assistants.
Look, he need to let him know he need to stop letting random people in his pants is what he need to do.
Mm-hmm.
So the ladies are sitting down having a meal, and Marlo says, this reminds me of Portugal when we had the sound bath. Drew says that while in Portugal, she had a moment of vulnerability and she didn't feel comfortable to open up, so she ran. Now, Sheree said that she did appreciate her opening up and letting her know that, she was going through a lot and she wants to know, what happened recently in court. Apparently, Drew plans to countersue, but she said, she'll get the verdict in 30 days, but she has the rundown. Like she basically has to run down the whole history of everything that happened to Cynthia because Cynthia don't know what the hell is going on. She back new to the group. Cynthia wanted to know all the tea. Apparently, after the trial with this girl, after the trial, like thing that she had with her, like the food tasting or whatever, she sent her like a invoice after it didn't work out. She's like, no, it ain't gonna work out. Apparently they also tried to like.
Were you really explaining this stupid ass situation? Are you really?
Listen, I'm trying to. Apparently she tried to cook some food, it didn't work out. Then she tried to babysit, that didn't work out. So they just got rid of her totally and completely. And the girl sent her invoice for $1,000.
But she said it's $10,000.
Now she done upped it to $10,000 when they went to court.
Well, because she got to pay her legal fees now. I'm playing devil's advocate. She got to pay her legal fees. But you didn't want to give me $1,000. Now I got to get you for $10,000.
Sheree said that she invited people. That basically, Candy is like, how the hell is she talking about she invited people that she's known for over 30 years, and she invited Courtney, Sanya, and Marlo, but she wasn't. I wish Candy would have said it, but she didn't. So Drew was like, what happened to my invitation? It got lost in the mail. And she said, Ralph told me that the baby was sick, and then, you guys didn't end up going out of town. So apparently, I guess Drew wasn't even supposed to be in town, so she didn't get an invite. Now, Sheree said Candy wasn't even going to show up for the group, couldn't even show up for the group. So she knew she wouldn't be able to make it for the birthday dinner last minute. And Candy said, well, it would have been nice to get an invite regardless, and that she would have came. So Sheree did apologize. She said she didn't think that she'd be able to make it. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you still send the invite anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just feel like you send it anyway. Cynthia asked about their collusion split. Okay. Then they run back through that. Okay. But what they didn't know, and Monyetta just revealed, is that Courtney called her cousin-in-law a bitch. But when they ran back the playback, apparently she was talking about Sanya, is what it looked like to me. Because I rewound it a few times. Did you see that?
I did not.
Yeah, it looked like Courtney was talking to Sanya. And Courtney says, yeah, basically that didn't happen. They had some hiccups, but she wouldn't call her, that or anyone else at the table.
And then she said something about, oh, get up, bitch, or something, get out my way, bitch, or something like that. That it just completely disbanded that she just said. Sanya is like, she wants all the ladies to take a picture together before they go into the next, section of their event. And she's like, she has a shirt and it says, I'm pregnant and whatever. And so she's like, let's take a picture together. And she opens the shirt. It's like, yeah. And I thought it was super cute. And then, like I told y'all, I thought that it was very distasteful and distactful of Drew to be like, oh, I think she's using it as a publicity stunt.
Oh yeah, because she like sent it to everybody's phone or whatever. Like so
right, but that's because she wanted him to see. Because you just take a picture, you understand what I'm saying? It made sense why she was doing it. She was really making an announcement for her girls, but Drew's small-minded ass. No offense, I love you, Drew. But yeah, you're small-minded ass, and just because you can't let Sanya have a moment of her own because you're miserable right now, and I get it. I get it. I know how it feels, bitch. I've been there. I've been there. When you can't be happy for nobody. I get it. I get it, girl. But don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. And that's all I can really say.
Oh my God.
Get the text and they're like, oh, and Akila is the one that knows. She's like, you're pregnant, and they all celebrate. And it was a beautiful moment. Kenya obviously is now really in baby. I gotta keep a storyline, bitch. I gotta put out a baby.
So she did 3 reveals, and I thought that they were all super cute and creative.
I agree.
I thought that they were all super cute and creative.
So Drew is meeting with Dr. Ken on her own. She said things have been going through it, that things have been going really bad. Not even bad. Her and Ralph just aren't even talking at this point, since date night. And nothing is going on in the bedroom as well. So she says they have been dealing with transparency, infidelity, and respect, and it becomes challenging. So Ken asked how things are going with Ralph and their dates. She said it spirals, but she's setting boundaries. And Dr. Ken said nobody can gaslight her anymore, and that leaves her and Ralph in an unstable place. So she thinks Ralph doesn't she thinks Ralph doesn't care about how she feels. And Drew is hopeful things can turn around, but Ralph doesn't want to do the work. So she's worried about the state of her marriage. And Dr. Ken reminds her that the first relationship is to herself.
Mm-hmm. And you have to know when enough is enough.
Okay.
And you better tell her, Dr. Ken.
Thank you so much, Shade Squad, for tuning in to another review of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 15, episode. Was it 15? Shit, what was it? Lord Jesus.
I just know the name of it.
Right. No, it was 14. Because we still gotta watch I think, or something like that. Anyway, if you haven't already, Shade Squad and new viewers, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms. The TikTok, I was on there tonight. We was having a real good time. love during lockup and ready to love, and I'm saying y'all should get into it. But yeah, no. So follow us on the IG, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. We'll catch y'all next week for another review of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Have a good night.
Good night.